sagging, bouncing, or uneven floors, standing water or high humidity, nasty odors, or dangerous mold. Crawl space problems don't get better with time, but they do get better when you call APS.
Here's your weather video for this Sunday, September the 4th. I'm meteorologist Bill Murray. Happy Labor Day weekend to you. Lots of college football yesterday. Hope your team won. Look at the national map this early Sunday morning. Heat is the big story out west, all the way from Tijuana to the Canadian border, filled up with heat advisories, excessive heat warnings, all kinds of impressive numbers out there. 122 yesterday in Death Valley. That was a record for the day. And the 103 in Salt Lake City was an all-time September record. So interesting. Not much else going on elsewise across the country. Just some flash flood watches there in southwestern Texas, and lots of flood warnings across the area. Even a flash flood watch there in upstate South Carolina. National map shows a big ridge of high pressure out west. That's why all the high temperatures are out of control out there. You can see a little trough of low pressure there in the Mississippi Valley, and that's going to be the main weather maker in our area. That and the moisture. Moisture really surging into central Alabama today and tonight, and it's going to kind of stay there and just keep getting replenished over the next several days. Precipitable water values that were around 1.9 on Saturday are going to be pushing 2.2 inches across the area today, and getting off to a cloudy start this morning, and that's because of all the moisture around. It's a little bit of lift just generally out there in the atmosphere. But as we go through the day today, we get the daytime heating working on all that. The ascent provided by the trough. We'll see scattered showers and thunderstorms developing across the area. So pretty high rain chances almost everywhere. It won't be a washout or an all-day rain or anything like that. But if you get near one of those thunderstorms, you'll know it. And if you see darkening skies or see or hear thunder, remember the rule: when thunder roars, go indoors. And even let's just beat it, because that very first lightning strike, you don't hear thunder, or at least you don't get a warning of it before it happens. So, looking at the national map for Monday, the trough still influencing much of the eastern half of the United States. Look there off the coast of Mexico. Another strong hurricane. Javier moved out of the way. This next storm looks like it could be a little buzzsaw along the Baja Peninsula, and could even bring some moisture up into Southern California. That'll be interesting as we go through the week. It's the dominant feature that you see out there, but here in Alabama, scattered showers and thunderstorms, more of the same. Highs lower to middle 80s, overnight lows near 70. If you're lucky enough to be heading to the beaches of Alabama and Northwest Florida, get ready for rain. Rain chances will be high all along the Gulf Coast all week. With that trough edging out into the Gulf of Mexico. Probably nothing tropical developing, because the conditions are just going to be unfavorable with that trough. But some sort of little low pressure system could spin up heavy rainfall amounts along the Gulf Coast. You can see the hurricane there moving up the Mexican coast, getting ready to move into Baja. Weakening as it goes. That's good news. Thursday, we're more of the same. Potentially that low moving up into Louisiana. That might be some heavy rain for that area, and all along the Gulf Coast. You can see here sliding into the Mississippi Alabama coast on Saturday. We're still more of the same. Scattered showers and thunderstorms. Partly sunny to mostly cloudy at times. High temperatures lower to middle 80s through the period, and by Sunday it's more the same. These are high temperatures off the National Blend of Models, showing 80s the common thread. Overnight lows slowly beginning to edge downward. Rainfall amounts off the GFS ensemble show generally 2.5 to 3 inches of rain for central Alabama. Some of the ensemble members are way out there. Don't expect anything like that looking at the tropics. This is Earl. Trying to become a hurricane. They're north of the Leeward Islands, passing about 120 miles northeast of San Juan. Turns to the northeast pretty quickly, becomes a hurricane, but stays southeast of Bermuda. It'll just be padding the A stats as we go through the week. That's the accumulated cyclone energy, trying to make up for what has been a very lackluster hurricane season in the North Atlantic, thankfully. This is Danielle, became a hurricane again late last night after trying to drink some of his own Kool-Aid, moving over his own wake over the past 24 hours. It sort of weakened, but it'll continue to be a hurricane, for the next day or so, and then by Tuesday it'll be moving out where hurricanes go to die in the North Atlantic and dissipating. Lots of fun on the Weather Brains show. Had a great show last week. Another fun show coming up this week. We'll record on Tuesday night. Greg Stumpf from the Nationals. Well, no, he's not actually at the National Severe Storms Laboratory anymore. I think he's at Sims in Colorado, but he's still involved in the fastest probe, the next revolution in tornado warnings, and he'll talk about Tiny Tim and some other fun things on Tuesday night when the Weather Brains crew gets together. Let's show the video for this Sunday, the 4th of September. I'll have notes on the blog and update of the forecast coming up at noon. Of course, if anything happens during the day, afternoon, evening, we'll have those updates on the blog for any warnings that might get issued. Hope you have a happy Labor Day. Enjoy a little bit more football as we go through the next day or so. And until I get to see you next Sunday, as I always tell you, keep an eye to the sky because you'll always have something fun to look at.
Sagging, bouncing, or uneven floors? Call Alabama Professional Services. Standing water or high humidity? Call APS. Nasty odors or dangerous mold? Call APS. Critters, bugs, or other pests? That's right, call APS. It's a fact. Crawl space problems don't get better with time, but they do get better when you call APS. Call Alabama Professional Services today.